Interaction, Brentford 2, Bournemouth 0. That's another loss on the statistics for Gary O'Neill. That's another Premier League game we haven't scored. Although we showed more heart in this game. We'll break it down in a moment. From a stadium point of view, really, really nice stadium, and as Bill Foley talks about Bournemouth potentially building new stadiums in the future, yeah, this is something to maybe aspire to. I wouldn't say the fans of Brentford during the game were loud and proud, but the stadium is very nice and something that we should be definitely looking at to copy or design very similar. It definitely suit Bournemouth. This game, again, the lineups came out. No Dom Solanke. I hope that Dom Solanke got injured. Well, I don't hope he got injured. He did get injured, and I hope he's not injured for too long. But he must have got injured after we let Jamal Lowe go out on loan, because if he got injured before then I don't know what the hell is going on. So we assume he got injured maybe yesterday. But no Dom Solanke, but Neto come in. And we maybe expected it to be a back four, but we set up with a back three with Jaden Anthony playing left wing back, Jack Stacey right wing back, and shouldn't be too much of a surprise because Gary O'Neill focuses 23 of his 24 hours of life each day on the opposition. So because Brentford set up with a back three, he's obviously copied that. My fear was, and I think I said it in the matchday vlog, that if we're going to set up like this with Kiefer Moore up top, you need to get some pace close to him, because otherwise it's just going to ping backwards, or we're just going to have a 30-yard gap between him and our midfield. And look, the game I thought was not a 2-0 game completely. They obviously had quality in the finer moments. The penalty for Ivan Toney, I'm hearing, is a bit of a con. He sort of conned Senesi into the penalty. The referee's given it. Maybe Senesi was not clever enough and he fell for it. Whatever. The referee's given it. The same referee that sent off Chris Meckham in the playoffs, and he didn't have a great game again, in my opinion. I don't know his complete name. I think it's Gillette or something like that. So the penalty split the game up, which was a good battle. It was a good battle. As I said, Bournemouth didn't really have the quality in the final third. Again, that's nothing new. But we were very much in the game. We were showing a lot of heart, which is what we've asked for, and we had shown a lot of determination and battle. Lewis Cook picked up a knock in a 50-50 challenge. Hope it's not his knee, hope it's not too bad. But we were okay, we were fighting, and that's all we generally ask for, is to fight and then just have a little bit more creativity in the final third. But we are sloppy on the ball again at times. The move breaks down. Christie's predictable. We always go the same way. We cut inside, and we just lack that real bit of quality, and our current management can't improve the players' quality that we currently have at the moment because it's inexperienced, right? Of course, it's inexperienced. It's not really had a lot of growth in management and a time to grow your CV and your experience levels and know what it's like to be in these circumstances, and to try and not give away silly penalties and get the team into positive areas. Second half though, we did sort of up the tempo. We did have a good 15-20 minute spell. Dembele come on the pitch in the second half with about 20 to go. Within 1 minute he got himself into a positive area. In the final third, cut right, cut left, cut right. I think he then got a left shot away, made Raya work, took him 1 minute. And then Dembele again was the driving force in getting us up, and that's what I'm talking about. If you're going to be deep and have 10 men behind the ball and you're going to try and hold teams, when you get the ball you've got to have some way of getting out, and you've got to have someone that can do that, and it's pretty much Dembele, and he showed that in a spell where he drove about 20-25 yards again, but we couldn't get that final ball. Once the second goal went in, it was just like all the other games. Game over, done, we're finished. We can't even score one. We're never going to score two. Chants were going round. Gary O'Neill getting sacked in the morning. Gary, get out of our club. Really? Are we going to go to home against Forest with this? Gary O'Neill didn't even come close to us, and he walked straight down the tunnel. Is that where we're at again? Steve Fletch picked up the claps. He came over, sort of put his arms up to the fans. I don't know if it was an apology, not sure. Kiefer Moore came over, gave his shirt, felt bad, I suppose. He's not done anything wrong, but I think he feels for the fans. You know, and some of the players come over, most of them probably, but Gary O'Neill walked straight down the tunnel. Are we really going to go down this road? We could get a little club bounce, you know, if we just change things right now. And if the club have not been trying to think of a plan alternative in the last week, just in case this goes pear-shaped even more, then it's purely shocking. Any club, even with a manager, always have a backup plan or an alternative. You've got to. And we should have had an alternative or a backup plan, because we know that results are not going our way. We're not scoring goals. Gary O'Neill's clearly struggling as a Premier League head coach. First head coach role in his career. And if we've not got something backed up, it's a bit embarrassing, really. And some of Bill Foley's team is here today, and they've seen it again. And they probably heard the chants. I think Gary should step aside. If the club are not going to do it, step aside. Give us a chance. If you like the club, Gary, give us a chance and just step aside. Accept it. It's okay. It's okay. This is different levels. You've tried. It's not going to work, unfortunately, for you. And we'd love you to have done well and been a genius. It's very rare those type of managers are out there. Big week for the club. We need signings, we know that. The bench was very short today, very inexperienced. And I'm not even sure where we are in the league table, I haven't looked yet. But Nottingham Forest are going to be well up for next week. We're on the floor. Players have no confidence in finding the back of the net. And something's got to change. Something has to change now. Get your thoughts in the comments. Let us know what you're thinking right now. Tell us what you think should happen. Bournemouth lose another football match. Bournemouth fail to score in another Premier League game. Brentford take all 3 points, currently in the top 10. They took their chances, regardless of the penalty. Love an away day. Tough times being an AFC Bournemouth fan. See you on the next one. Up Cherries.